Going to the Super Bowl, written by Harris Brooks. An amazing touchdown. The Arizona Cardinals are down 10-7, with only 18 seconds left in the first half. But they have the ball on the Pittsburgh Steelers' 1-yard line. All-star quarterback Kurt Warner takes the snap. He fades back and throws to his receiver in the end zone. It appears to be an easy touchdown. Wait, Pittsburgh linebacker James Harrison snatches the ball out of the air. He sprints down the sideline. He sidesteps some tacklers and breaks away from others. He crosses the 50-yard line. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. What an unbelievable play. A 100-yard interception returned for a touchdown. The 75,000 fans in the stadium in Tampa, Florida go crazy. What's more, 100 million Americans, 1/3 of the country, have just witnessed football history. Maybe you were one of those viewers on Sunday, February 1st, 2009, watching Super Bowl 43. If so, you saw the longest ever touchdown in a Super Bowl. You also saw one of the best ever Super Bowls. The underdog Arizona team was down 17-7. They came back and went ahead 23-20 late in the fourth quarter. Then bam! Pittsburgh scored with only 35 seconds left on the clock. The Steelers won 27-23, setting the Super Bowl record for most wins by a team, 6. Superstars, super plays, super teams, all in front of a supersized audience. These are what the Super Bowl is all about. Super fun. The Super Bowl is the biggest football game of the year, but it is more than a sporting event. Super Bowl Sunday is an unofficial national holiday. Friends and families get together to watch the game, root for their team, and have a good time. People throw all-day parties. In the host city where the game is played, the festivities may go on for a week. Fans often dress up in their team's jerseys. Some even paint their faces with the team's colors. And many people drive to the stadium on Super Sunday to attend tailgate parties, large outdoor barbecues held in parking lots. The Super Bowl gives people across the country a good reason to celebrate. Football, after all, is an American game. It's also a way for the people who live in each team's home city and state to show their civic pride. Super Show. The Super Bowl is also an international spectacle. In addition to 100 million American viewers, the Super Bowl is seen by millions more in almost every country around the world. Not all the viewers are football fans. Many people tune in for the live halftime show. The celebrity performer at Super Bowl 43 was rock and roll legend Bruce Springsteen. Other famous halftime performers have included U2, the Rolling Stones, and Prince. People also love to watch the Super Bowl for the television commercials. Many are created to be shown for the first time ever during the Super Bowl. It can cost advertisers over $3 million to air just one 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl wasn't always a money machine. Showing a commercial on the first Super Bowl in 1967 cost just $40,000, and only 24 million viewers tuned in to watch. In fact, the game wasn't even called the Super Bowl. It was called the AFL-NFL World Championship. Marching bands provided the halftime entertainment. A not-so-super start. The first Super Bowl was held at the Los Angeles Coliseum on January 15, 1967. The Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 35-10. More than 60,000 people attended, but 40,000 seats were empty. That's unthinkable today when the least expensive seats at the Super Bowl can cost thousands of dollars. Although college football had been popular since the 1880s, the National Football League, NFL, only formed in 1920. Pete Rozelle, the head of the NFL from 1960 to 1989, is widely credited with creating the Super Bowl. By the late 1950s, the NFL had grown to 12 teams. People seemed to want more football, so two businessmen from Texas started the American Football League, AFL, in 1960. The new league had 8 teams. At first, the NFL looked down on the AFL, but within a few years, they were competing for players and fans. By 1966, the two leagues planned to merge. To build interest in the soon-to-be combined league, the best NFL team would play the best AFL team. The game would be an end-of-season matchup to give football fans something to think about until the following season. Do you know? A trophy for the victors. The winning Super Bowl team gets the Vince Lombardi Trophy, named after the legendary coach of the Green Bay Packers. The trophy is made out of sterling silver and weighs 7 pounds. How the Super Bowl got its name. Pete Rozelle left, wanted to call the AFL-NFL Showdown the Big One. Lamar Hunt Wright, co-founder of the AFL and owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, wanted a name with more excitement, more bounce. He came up with the name Super Bowl after he saw his kids playing with the Whammo Super Bowl. The bowl part came from the rounded shape of many college football stadiums, especially the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. Super growth. The Green Bay Packers, an NFL team, easily won the first 2 Super Bowls. Maybe the AFL wasn't up to the challenge after all. Not so, said Broadway Joe Namath, the young quarterback for the New York Jets. He bragged that his team would win the 3rd Super Bowl against the Baltimore Colts, who were the big favorites. Joe put his money where his mouth was, and the Jets upset the Colts 16-7. The Super Bowl was now established as a battleground for football bragging rights. Word-wise. A football field is nicknamed a gridiron because the lines on the field make it look like a grate used for broiling food. Interest in the Super Bowl grew quickly. Super Bowl V, a real nail-biter, came down to the final 5 seconds. With the score tied 13-13, Baltimore Colts place kicker Jim O'Brien kicked a field goal to win the game. The 1970s also saw the rise of the Pittsburgh Steelers dynasty. The team captured the fans' imaginations, as well as 4 Super Bowl championships in 6 years. Today there are 32 NFL teams. Media coverage of the many playoff games leading to the final showdown builds lots of excitement for the Super Bowl. Super moments in Super Bowl history. Steeltown Dynasty. The Pittsburgh Steelers won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years, from 1975 to 1980. He runs and runs. Timmy Smith of the Washington Redskins set a Super Bowl record with 204 rushing yards, running with a ball, in 1988. He catches and catches. Jerry Rice of the San Francisco 49ers set a Super Bowl record with 215 receiving yards, yards gained by catching passes, in 1989. Down to the wire. The New York Giants beat the Buffalo Bills 20-19 in 1991. The Bills lose again. The Buffalo Bills were a great team in the early 1990s, winning 4 AFC championships in a row. However, they lost all 4 Super Bowls they played in during those years. Conclusion. The biggest football game of the year brings high expectations. Yet what makes the Super Bowl fun is that you never know what will happen. For instance, Super Bowl 24 was a blowout. The San Francisco 49ers trounced the Denver Broncos 55-10. The next year's Super Bowl was one of the closest games ever. The New York Giants squeaked by the Buffalo Bills 20-19. Maybe this year the lead will seesaw during the course of the game and be decided in the final seconds. Or maybe this will be the year for the first ever Super Bowl shutout, or another surprise that no one can predict. When this year's Super Bowl rolls around, just be in front of the TV with your family and friends and favorite foods. Get ready to celebrate Super Sunday in style.